Well, all dressed up and definitely somewhere to go. The Edge crew are out at the SA premiere of Avengers Age of Ultron, where Johannesburg gets a Royal Hollywood stage. But first, a tip from our Hypertext geeks. In February 2014, Johannesburg CBD was locked down for 10 days. And the reason? The Avengers had arrived.
You're Bruce Banner. Right, don't mention puny Banner.
Many award-winning movies have been made in Johannesburg, including The Bang Bang Club, District 9, Tsotsi, and Invictus. Now, with the Avengers Age of Ultron, South African and African audiences can look out for the Johannesburg skyline as well as amazing inner city action. When Earth's mightiest heroes are put to the ultimate test as the fate of the planet hangs in the balance. Edge spoke to the people who made it happen. The excitement is in the air and the thrills are starting to build. We're about to meet some of the stars that put Josie on the map. Well, the Edge team is with Christine from Disney. Why South Africa?
Well, you know, when the filmmakers were looking at the script, they knew that they wanted to shoot a major fight scene with the backdrop of a major metropolitan city. And they didn't want a city that had been filmed too much before, but they wanted a city that would stand out, that would really hold its own. And so we did a huge location search, and Johannesburg was the one. They fell in love with the architecture, and really, I think all the people that were involved in making this happen were so accommodating and so professional that it gave everybody confidence to come here.
Now, this is Avengers Age of Ultron. Tell us more about Ultron.
You know, Ultron is the world's most devious technological villain ever, and he is played by James Spader, and I don't think there could be a better casting for this particular villain.
Well, this movie's being released in 3D and IMAX. Why are those formats going to be so exciting and vital to this experience?
Well, you know, the 3D format has really transformed cinema, and for a film like this, which is so full of action, you really want to be immersed in the film, so it really is a must, and South African cinemagoers love 3D. And IMAX, the same thing. I mean, it's great that we're able to offer that experience here in South Africa for viewers. So that's fantastic.
Well, we're all about the technology on Edge, and now we have the skinny on the villains too.
I'm always picking up after you boys.
Well, I have the honor and privilege of being with Executive Mayor Parks Tau. Now, your job is really to oversee what goes on in Johannesburg, and this is really something super exciting.
It's been very exciting for us as the city of Johannesburg. Of course, during the shooting, there was a lot of reaction from the people of Joburg, but I think the culmination has been quite good. The response has been quite good. We as the city had long made a decision that we should be supportive to the expansion of the film industry and creating opportunities along the value chain throughout the movie industry. And we think that this is a particularly great platform to be able to grow the city's participation in that sector.
I'm with Andile Mbeki from the Gauteng Film Commission. This is such a big deal for South Africa. How do you feel about it?
It's a big dream for South Africa. For us in Gauteng Film Commission, we are saying this is a dream come true. We always go out to the international markets to try and recruit filmmakers, and it's not always easy to persuade these big film companies, especially in the US, to say, come to Africa. But what we have told them to say, South Africa is unique, Johannesburg is unique, Gauteng is unique. We have here almost everything. One of the considerations which they take into account when they have to come to a country like South Africa is to say, in America we have the best talent, but when we come to South Africa, we will find start. I want to confirm that in the Avengers, when it was shot here, 300 crew members were recruited from South Africa, and 600 extras were recruited. So we had 900 participants recruited from South Africa that were part of the Avengers. It did not only end there. The manner in which these crew members were so good, the Avengers team decided to take 3 of them to continue with the production in other parts of the world until it was finished. In addition to some of the best locations ever in the world, is to make sure that when you come to South Africa, production companies, they have to work on tight schedules. You need to be guaranteed that if you are to work within a period of 5 to 10 days, you will be able to shoot day in and day out and finish your production on time. Avengers came here, they shot within 10 days. It was their schedule. They managed to shoot within time. They invested 50 million rands out of this production, and it was all spent here. So when we talk about skills transfer, transformation of the film industry, and making sure that we are contributing to the economic growth of the country, this is it. We made it. Thank you.
Well, you heard it from the Gauteng Film Commission. We have it all. Well, I'm with Patrick Gaspard, who is our USA ambassador visiting us now. You are a huge Avengers fan. So much so, get this, he got presented with his very own comic book cover by none other than President Obama. Pretty slick, I'd say. How excited are you feeling about tonight?
Oh, I am so geeked out tonight. I'm a major fanboy of this franchise of comic books, and President Obama's a pretty big fan as well. But in addition to loving the Avengers, I love the city of Johannesburg, and I'm so excited that Hollywood has discovered it, and I'm hoping we'll develop a Jollywood here in Johannesburg.
I love that, Jollywood here in Johannesburg. Now, who is your favorite Avenger if you had to choose?
That's easy for me, the Incredible Hulk. I love the split personality, the genius scientist who turns into this mad, powerful creature who has no temper control. I just love him.
Now, you said a genius character that turns into something completely different. How do you feel about the technology development of this particular movie and for the franchise as a whole?
Yeah. Well, they've made so many pioneering advancements. Tonight, we're going to watch this version in 3D. They shot it in IMAX 3D. And the CGI components with the Hulk and other characters is just absolutely seamless. So, as a geek, I'm absolutely loving this.
Well, thank you so much and enjoy the movie. Now, Lumko, you're the destination marketing manager of the city of Johannesburg. From a technical point of view and as a city, how do you feel we coped with pulling this all off?
Well, to be honest with you, the city is always ready. You know, we're not saying we are the world-class African city for nothing. I mean, our JOC team put this together, helping the producers, helping the filmmakers, making sure that the streets are closed, you know, when the need arises, and as well as our JMPT guys. I mean, the city was fully behind putting this movie together. We're very excited, basically.
Now, there was a 10-day lockdown. Did you feel like you had some kind of superpower when that happened?
To be honest with you, yes. You know, because now Johannesburg is part of the steering, you know, in this movie. Yes, it may have been sort of an inconvenience to our citizens. However, it is one of the marketing tools for the city, because even them, the citizens, you know, they get to understand what the city is doing for them. And hence we put up, you know, all their, you know, the information, press releases, because we are about that. We're about communicating to our citizens, because the city is about them anyway.
Well, here's the fabulous woman looking after our destination of Johannesburg.
You're all puppets, tangled in strings.
Well, as we do, we get the skinny on people behind the scenes as well. So I am with Percy and with Tebogo. Now, Percy, you actually were part of the monumental scene where Hulk goes in and bashes up a certain amount of police vans. Tell me a little bit more about that.
I was an AD coordinating all the action vehicles, and it was indeed a very elevating experience. I mean, on an international capacity. I got thrilled when I got an invite that I have to come for the premieres. I was part of the whole thing right in the Joburg city in the CBD.
Now, from the heart of it all to the casting of it all. Now, Tebogo, you were actually involved in casting some of the extras.
Yes,
what was that experience like?
no, it was great, and it was a great experience, though, to be also part of the international movies. Though we used to provide background actors and featured actors.
Now, if you could be an Avenger or a superhero, what would your superpower be?
I love the Hulk.
Okay, so you would want to be the Hulk, and yourself, Tebogo?
I'm decisive about that because of.
You'd want it all.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, when you've got to stand in a queue just to speak to them, and then you still need to wait to get their signatures. I mean, never mind Incredible Hulk, but Incredible Hunks.
Oh, what? Wait. Oh my gosh.
Right, now this is most boys' dream to get a first sneak peek of a superhero movie, The Avengers. Who's your favorite?
Definitely the Incredible Hulk. I mean, basically, him and I are the same person. I'm just not green. our bodies. If I took off my shirt now, which I won't, you'll see. Incredible bulk, incredible health, very, very similar. I just don't like to show off like he does, you know what I mean? I'm just not...
Of course, yes. We keep it subtle, right?
I am more of an Iron Man kind of guy. I feel like I relate to his personality and to his whole
Love
vibe.
woman.
No, none of that, none of that. Love the iron suit, love the car, love his personality. Very nice guy, very humble and down to earth. And the bucks, yes, the bucks. That's it.
Make it rain. Okay, now Nicholas, now that you've finished signing autographs, who's your favorite Avenger? Hello?
My favorite Avenger is Captain America. Don't even move, Don. Don't even say anything, because Don's been complaining every time because I say Captain America, because he has a shield, and the shield is heavy, and he's strong, and he can carry the shield and throw the shield straight at you and hit you through the windscreen. Anything. Stops bullets, stops bombs, stops power rays.
What do you think this means for our local entertainment industry, the fact that a movie like this was shot here with such epic proportions?
It means that South Africa, we are cheap. It's cheap to do things here. We have nice infrastructure and drinkable tap water, and it's cheap. But it is a great opportunity for South Africans to get involved in the international spectrum. Trevor Noah's, showing people that we have talent and we have education and we have internet and we have jokes. So I'm very excited about it. I was available, never got a call. Could have been there. I'm wearing tights right now under my outfit. I could have been in the thing, but thanks. Thanks. I'm supporting you.
But it's actually just underpants. That's how big they are.
Not even underpants, the tracksuit pants that's just tight.
Everything Jason was saying, I echo that, but I do love the fact that a movie like this, if people know that it was shot in South Africa, is going to educate, especially the Americans, on the fact that we do not have lions walking around. We do have awesome buildings. There are great landscapes, and we also have cars and tarmac and roads and beautiful women like right here.
Thank you. How hot is Josie? Even Hollywood seems to think so. Here's one for Africa. While I check out the movie, you'll get a chance to check out a review from Hypertext.